So without further ado, let's rock and roll here. Let me turn off this music. We are starting on our backs. Next week will be something different because it always is. But let's start on our backs. You can bend your knees if that's more comfortable for you. And see if you can clear your mind. Maybe listen to what's around you. It's pretty quiet in here today. Maybe know who's around you. Any sounds out of the ordinary? Know that the sun is shining. It's going to be nice and warm today. Once you've got that, go ahead and try to clear that mind. Probably a lot of things on your mind that you got to do today. Let's take this hour for yourself and clear it. Gentle breathing. If you have a hard time clearing your mind, just think about your breathing. That usually helps. Once you feel comfortable with your mind cleared, go ahead and think about what you want out of your practice, your intentions. Your intentions can be just to notice your own breath, to stretch more, to stretch less. Your intentions, your practice. So we'll place our hands on our belly. What we want to do is we want to breathe into our lungs and see if we can get that breath down into the belly. And then when our exhales, the breath should come out of the belly up through the lungs. So let's take an inhale through the nose. See if that belly rises. And then exhale through the nose. And inhale through the nose. And an exhale through the nose. And inhale through the nose. As I'm changing my mask, sorry everybody. And an exhale through the nose. I think you can hear me better with this one. And one more, an inhale through the nose. And an exhale through the nose. We're going to hold it at the top now. So let's take an inhale and hold it. And an exhale. And inhale. And hold it. And an exhale. One more, inhale. And hold it. And an exhale. Go back to your normal natural breathing. Shorten those inhales and exhales as you extend out those legs if the knees are bent. You bring your arms up overhead. Let's all take an inhale and stretch fingertips and toes in opposite directions. Exhale, release, allowing yourself to come right back down to the mat, relaxing. Another one, an inhale, stretch. Exhale, release, coming back down to the mat. Inhale, stretch. This time, exhale, bring those knees up to the chest. Hug your knees with your arms. Maybe take your nose to your knees, holding it there. Nice tight ball. Go and rock side to side gently. Stopping in center. One more, stretching out, taking an inhale. Stretch way out, feel that rib cage move. Exhale, bring those knees up, arms around the knees again, nose toward the knees, nice tight ball. Keep the knees up, bring your shoulders and head down, and bring your arms out to that T. See if your shoulders, you can get your shoulders to touch the ground. Roll those knees over to the right. Maybe place that right hand on top of that left thigh. And the last thing is rolling your head over to the left, looking over that left shoulder. Take that right hand back to the ground, roll those knees up to center. Take an inhale and an exhale. Now roll those knees over to the left. Left hand comes up on top of right thigh. Just let it sit there. And then roll your head to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Bring that left hand back down and roll those knees back up to center. Giving them a big hug again, holding them there, nose toward those knees. Head and shoulders come back down. Let's drop this left foot down. Your knee is still bent. Take your hands to the right ankle or bottom of the foot. That foot's gonna come up toward the ceiling. You're gonna press that knee toward that right armpit. We're gonna work out our hips and thighs a little bit because this is a heavy hip thigh routine today or practice today. So press that right knee toward that right armpit. Hold it there. Straighten out that right leg. So the right leg is coming up closer toward the ceiling. You'll be holding on to the ankle, the calf, maybe the foot. Bend that right knee again toward that right armpit, really pressing it down, feeling that stretch in the right upper thigh, hip. And stretch out that right leg again. Release that right foot, bend the knee and bring it down. As you bring your left foot up, left knee still bent, your hands are going to come to the calf, the ankle, or the foot. The left foot is up toward the ceiling. You're going to press that left knee in toward that left armpit and hold it there. Straighten out that left leg. Foot's toward the ceiling. Again, you could be holding on anywhere. And go ahead and bend that knee again. And straighten out that leg. Releasing that foot, bring that right foot up to greet the left. You can hold on behind the legs. Let's point our toes, flex our toes, point our toes, flex our toes, point our toes, and flex our toes. Go ahead and cross over at the ankles, a little bend in the knees, roll yourself up to an easy seated position. Sitting up straight, see if you can roll those shoulders back. Take an inhale, shrug those shoulders up. Exhale, push those shoulders down. Inhale, shrug them up. Exhale, push them down. Inhale, shrug them up. Exhale, push them down. One more. Inhale, shrug them up. Exhale, push them down. Inhale, let's bring our arms up overhead, tap the palms together. Exhale, bring them halfway down. Bend at the elbows, arms are wide open like goddess. Exhale, bring those arms together in front. Inhale, pull them out. Exhale, bring them together in front. Inhale, pull them out. Add on. Exhale, bring them together. Hold them there. Inhale, push them up. Exhale, bring them down to chest level. Inhale, pull them out. One more. Exhale, bring them together. Inhale, push them up. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, pull them out. Straighten out those arms. Take that right arm across the body. Left hand reaches for it, pulls it closer to you, stretching out the top of the arm and the shoulder. And slowly bring that right hand back out. Left arm comes across the body. Reaching for that left wrist, pulling it closer to you. And slowly bring it back out. Inhale, arms come up overhead, tap the palms together. Exhale, right hand behind you. Left hand to right knee, twist to the right, look over that right shoulder. And slowly bring yourself back forward. Inhaling, arms up, tap the palms. Exhale, left hand behind you. Right hand to left knee, twist to the left. And come back forward. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, right hand down, left arm over left ear, bend to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, left hand down, bend to the left. Inhale, both arms back up. Exhale, both hands behind your back. Interlace those fingers, roll your shoulders back, push your hands down toward the ground and look up. Open up that chest. And slowly fold forward, trying to take those hands away from your lower back. Keep that back nice and straight. And release, coming back up. Bring both hands right next to your hips, fingers facing forward. Bring your feet out in front of you with the knees bent and just lift those glutes up for a reverse tabletop. Tighten up that core. Make sure your back stays nice and flat like this. Bring it back down. Straighten those legs out in front of you. Flex those toes and reach for those toes. Head between the arms. Take an inhale, just lift your head up. Exhale, bring it back down. Release the toes and slowly roll back up. Bringing your legs back to easy seated. So you can stay in easy seated or you can try that half lotus. We're going to take our right foot out to begin with and bring it on top of the left thigh. If that doesn't work or it's extremely painful, go back to easy seated. Sitting up straight. Hands are down in front here, walk them forward. Make sure you feel the stretch. When you start feeling that stretch, you can just stop right there, breathe into it. When you start feeling a little more comfortable, if you do, you can maybe walk your hands out another inch. Remember your practice. Do what works for your body. Walk those hands back towards your body here. Bring both hands to this right ankle. Lift that right foot up toward the ceiling, holding it there. Take that left hand to the outside of the ankle and take that right arm, open up to the right and look back at your right hand. Bring that right hand back forward. Around that right ankle again, bend that right knee. Either hold your right foot with your left hand and your knee with your right, or maybe take it inside your elbows, holding it up there. And then shaking it out. You go ahead and bring that right foot back down. Let's take that left foot up on top of our right thigh now. If you're going to come into half lotus, if not, stay easy seated. Again, make sure your back is nice and straight. Hands down in front, walk them out. When you start feeling that stretch, hold it there, breathe into it. And maybe, if you can, walk your hands out another inch. And walk your hands back towards your body. Both hands come to this left ankle, lifting that foot up. Take that right hand to the outside ankle and take that left arm, open up to the left, looking back at your left hand. Bring your left hand back forward. Hold on to that ankle, bend that knee. You either hold on to the foot and knee with your hands or put inside your elbows, holding on to it, sitting up straight. And shaking it out. And let's release, bringing it back down. We're gonna roll over onto hands and knees. I'm gonna turn, so I'm on my mat, hands and knees. Make sure your back is nice and flat, your core is engaged. Let's do some cat-cows. Take an inhale, sink that belly and look up. Exhale, round and look down. Inhale, sink and look up. Exhale, round and look down. Inhale, sink and look up. Exhale, round and look down. One more. Inhale, sink and look up. Exhale, round and look down. Come back to neutral spine. Let's take our right arm out to the right side. Look up at that right hand. Let's thread it through the left arm in the body, palm facing up. Land that arm on the mat. And when you're ready, lift up that left hand. Maybe even wrap it around the lower part of your back, opening up that left shoulder. And breathe. Get that left hand back down to the mat, press down on it, unthread that right arm, bringing it all the way up, look up at it, and bring it back down underneath you. Left arm comes up to the left side, look up at your left hand, thread it through the right arm in the body, palm facing up, laying it on the mat. And then take your right hand up, and then maybe wrap it around the lower part of your back, opening up that right shoulder. Take that right hand back up and press it, bring it down to the mat and press down on it. Unthread that left arm, bring it all the way up, look up at it, and bring it back down to the mat. Go ahead and curl those toes under, lift those hips up for down dog. Once you're up, pedal out those feet. See if you can get those heels closer and closer to the ground, or maybe even tap the ground. Let's all come up on our toes. Press those heels down. Come up on our toes. Press those heels down. One more time. Come up on our toes. Press those heels down and hold them there. Let's take an inhale, lift up that right leg high behind us. Exhale, bend that right knee to open up the hip. Inhale, straighten out that leg. 3 crunches to the chest. Exhale, bring that knee into the chest. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, take it out. This time, swing that right foot through, plant it between your hands. Swing that left foot through, plant it between your hands. Keep your hands on the ground in front of those toes. And just let yourself hang. Maybe grab opposite elbows if you're comfortable doing that. Still letting yourself hang. Bring your hands back down to the ground in front of those toes. Keep that left hand down. Raise the right arm up to the right side. Look up at it. Right hand comes down. Raise the left arm up to the left side. Look up at it. Left hand comes down. Walk your feet to the bottom of the mat. Bring yourself to plank. Remember, you can always be on your knees for modified. And we're going to do a chaturanga. If it's not in your practice, just come up to down dog. We'll meet you there in a second. If it is, let's bring it down. Take an inhale, lift up that chest for cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under. Bring yourself up to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. On your next inhale, lift up that left leg behind you. Exhale, bend the knee to open up the hip. Inhale, straighten out that leg. 3 crunches to the chest. Exhale, crunch that knee in. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, crunch that knee in. Inhale, take it out. 1 more. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, take it out. Take that left foot to the outside of the left hand and plant it there. Bring that right foot up to the outside of your right hand. Keep your hands down, especially if your knees are sore or you have some knee issues, or you can bring it all the way down to Buddha squat. Bring your hands up in front of your heart. Do what works best for you. Bring your hands back down to the mat. You press into them slowly, lift yourself up, straightening out those knees, and then bring yourself up 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms come up, overhead, palms come together, and in front of your chest. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, bend back. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the ground. Look in between your legs. Take an inhale, bring your hands to your shins, look out, nice flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, hands behind your legs, pull yourself onto your lap. Inhale, circle those arms all the way back up. Bringing the palms together. Exhale, hands in front of your heart, side bends and circles. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, back. Inhale, center. Exhale, we're going to do a circle to the right. So circle your hands down to the right, all the way down toward the ground. Inhale, bring them up. Really stretch up. Exhale, circle them to the left. Bring them all the way down. Inhale, bring them back up. Really stretch up. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the ground. Inhale, hands to the shins, look out, nice flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, hands behind your legs, pull yourself onto your lap. Go ahead and drop your hands down to the ground. Walk your feet back to plank again. You can stay here. You can be on your knees. We're going to take a chaturanga, so let's bring it down. Take an inhale, lift up that chest for cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under, bring yourself up, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. And your next inhale, lift that right leg up high. Exhale, swing it through, plant it between the hands, bring yourself to lunge. Modification for lunge is having that left knee down. Your choice, your practice. Hold it here, press through that left heel. Left hand stays down, right arm comes up to the right side, look up at your right hand. Bring that right hand down on the inside of the right foot. A couple different ways to do this. You can take your left knee down, stay on your hands, or come down to your forearms. Full expression, left knee up, stay on your hands, or come down to your forearms. Choose what works right for you. Make sure you're breathing. Wherever you're at, let's come back up to your hands. Take that right hand to the outside of the right foot. So I'll drop that left knee. Flatten out that left foot. Take an inhale, bring those arms up overhead as you lean back slightly. Straighten out that back. Bring those arms down to shoulder level. Palms facing forward. Quarter turn to the right. Keeping that body open to the side. Hold it there. Take that right hand down, left arm up. Bring it back. Twist back forward. And bring your hands down to the mat. Curl those left toes under. Bring that left knee off the ground. Drop that left foot. You're going to have it pivoted out. Both knees are straight but soft. Nose toward that right knee for pyramid. Hold it there. Bend that right knee. Let's bring our arms up for warrior one. So slowly bring them up in front. Bring those arms right up by your ears. Hold it there. Pull that core in. Slowly bring those arms down forward. Bring them all the way down to the mat. Press your weight into those hands and shift it to that right foot. Lift up that left. Bring that left foot back down behind you. We're going to do it again. Bend that right knee and bring it up to warrior one. Nice and slow. Taking your time. Hold that core in. Hold it there. Bring those hands back down in front. Bring them all the way to the mat. Shift your weight to the right foot. Pressing into the hands. Lift up that left foot. You're going to bring those left toes back down behind you. Toes only. We're going to go into crescent. So left toes, bending that right knee. Take those hands and reaching them out in front of you. Hold it there. Feel that strengthening of that right thigh. And slowly bring it up for crescent. Little bit of a back bend. Hold it there. Arms come back down, reach it in front of you. Hold it there. Bring it back up. Hold the crescent. Bring those arms down to the side, palms facing up. Shift your weight to this right foot. I'm going to move back. Shift the right to the right foot. Lift up the left for swan. Do better than I just did. Hold it there. If that's not in your practice, you can always hold on to something, or you can have that left toes down. Now take that left foot, bring it to the inside of this right calf. Find your balance. Bring your hands up overhead. Hold them there. Bring that left foot down and bring that hands down in front of your heart. So we're going to take a look at our left shoulder, quarter turn to the left. So you're facing the long edge of your mat. Take that left foot out. Both toes are facing forward. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, fold forward, reach for those ankles with those hands. Once you got your ankles, bend at the elbows, pulling yourself down. Look in between your legs, holding it there. Release, inhaling, bring those arms back up overhead. Exhale, bring them behind your back. Interlace those fingers. Roll the shoulders back, look up. Take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold, taking those hands away from the lower back, allowing your head just to hang. No tension in the neck. Release the hands, bring them down in front of you. Nice flat back, so press your hands into the ground. And let's bend our knees. Taking the pressure off that back. You can always adjust your feet. Straighten those knees. Always keep them soft though, never locked. Let's walk our hands over to that right foot. Nose toward right knee. Bend that right knee. Keep that left hand on that right foot. Raise that right arm up to the right side. Look back at your right hand. Right hand comes back down to the foot. Straighten that right knee. Nose is toward that right knee still. Walk your hands back to center. So I'll bend those knees again. With the knees bent, see if you can come down to your forearms. Or another time, this is another great place for a block. You might have to shift your feet, toe heel them out a little further. Or maybe you can't do it, and that's okay. Once your forearms are down, maybe take the bend out of the knees. See if you can keep them down. And come back up to your hands, wherever you're at. Let's walk those hands over to that left foot. Nose toward left knee. Right hand stays down on this left foot. Left arm comes up to the left side. Look up at that left hand. Left hand comes back down. Straighten out that left knee. And let's walk our hands back to center. And keep walking them all the way toward the right, toward the front of the mat. Both feet pivot forward toward the front. Bring that right foot back and you're back in plank, or drop the knees for modified. Let's take a chaturanga. Bring it down. Take an inhale, lift up that chest for cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under, bring it up to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. We have another side to do. Take an inhale, lift up that left leg high behind you. Exhale, bring it through, step it between your hands. And if it doesn't make it there, just pick it up and put it there. Perfectly fine doing that. You're in lunge. Push through that right heel. Right hand stays down, left arm comes up to the left side. Look up at your left hand. Left hand comes down inside that left foot. So our modification is dropping that right knee here. All right, so you choose whether you want to do that or not. And we're going to either stay on our hands or we're going to come down to our forearms, either with the knee up or the knee down. Do what works for you best. And hold it there and breathe. So I'll come back up to our hands. Left hand comes to the outside of that left foot. So I'll drop that right knee to the ground. Flatten out that right foot. Take an inhale, bring those arms up overhead. Bending back slightly, holding it there. Straighten out that back. Bring those hands down to the side. Palms facing forward. Quarter turn to the left. Open up that chest to the side. Hold it there. Take that left hand down, right arm up. Bring it back. And then pivot back forward. Both hands come down to the mat right by that left foot. Curl those right toes under. Bring that right knee off the ground. Drop the foot, pivot it out. Straighten both knees. Nose toward left knee. Hold it there for pyramid. Don't ever lock those knees. Keep them soft. Bend that left knee and slowly bring those arms up for warrior one. Slowly bringing them all the way up by your ears. Hold them there, nice tight core. Now slowly bring those hands back down to the ground. Once you're on the ground, shift your weight to the left foot. Press down onto those hands, lift up your right. Bring that right foot back down behind you. Bend that left knee. Bring it back up to warrior one. Holding it up. Hands come back down to the ground again one more time. Shift your weight to the left foot. Press into your hands. Lift up that right leg. You're going to come down on those right toes. Trying to keep the heel up. Bending that left knee. Bring those arms out in front. Reaching forward. And bring it all the way up to crescent. A little bit of a back bend. Holding it there. Bring it forward again, reaching forward. Your left thigh might be screaming by now, but think how strong it's getting. And bring it back up to crescent. Straighten out that back, bring those arms down to the side, palms facing up. Shift your weight to the left foot, lift up the right. I'm gonna move back a little. Lift up the right for swan, hold it there. And you can take that right foot, bring it to the inside of that left calf. Gain your balance and maybe bring your arms up overhead. Bring your right foot down. Bring your hands down in front of your heart. Take an inhale and an exhale. Pick up that left foot, step it back. Pivot it out 90 degrees. Bend your right knee, bring it to warrior two. Look over your front fingertips. Take that left hand, wrap around the lower part of your back. Right arm comes by right ear, bend back to the left for reverse warrior. Hold it there. Bring it back to our warrior two. Straighten out that right knee. Bring your right hand down, left arm up for triangle. Pulling that left shoulder back. Slowly bring it back up to warrior two, bending that front knee. Right toe is a quarter turn to the left. Left toe is a quarter turn to the left. You're back to warrior two, facing the bottom of the mat. Left hand's in front, left knee is bent. Take that right hand around the lower part of your back. Take your left arm by your left ear, bend back to the right. Bring it back to our warrior two, facing the bottom of the mat. Straighten out that left knee, left arm down, right arm up for triangle. Pull that right shoulder back. Hold it here. Bring it back up to warrior two, bending that front knee. Left toe is a quarter turn to the right. Right toe is a quarter turn to the right. Your back facing the front to warrior two. Let's waterfall down. Right hand comes down to the mat. Left hand comes down to the mat. Pivot those toes forward. Bring that right foot back to greet the left. And you're in plank. Let's just hold this plank. Always be on your knees for plank too. Remember that. Nice tight core. Lift up the down dog. Take an inhale, lift that right leg up. Exhale, swing it through, plant it between the hands, bring yourself back to lunge. Drop that left knee. Flatten out that left foot. Press yourself back. So this right leg straightens and your heel's on the ground. So if you can't sit down on top of this leg, you can stay up just like this. Perfectly fine. We keep doing this so you'll be able to sit down and fold over this right leg. And breathe. And slowly come up, press this right foot into the ground. Lift up that left foot. Take your right arm around, reaching for that left foot. If you grab it, you can pull it closer to you. And then twist to the right. Look over that right shoulder. Release that left foot. You're going to come into pigeon, taking this right foot across, paralleling it to the top of the mat, pushing your left foot and leg back out behind you. If you need a modification, you can do this, but you can bring that left leg up, sitting up like this. Hopefully that helps. There's modifications on the back too, but I think this one will work for most. Take a couple inhales and exhales. And then sink down into it. Bring yourself down on top of your arms. And come back up. Bring your hands down to the ground in front of you. You can curl that left toe under. Bring that left knee up off the ground and bring that right foot way back to greet the left. I like to stretch it way up and then bring it down. And you're back in that plank. Let's hold this plank again. Remember, you can always be on those knees. Strengthen the core no matter which way, toes or knees. Lift up to down dog. Take an inhale, lift up that left foot high behind you. Exhale, bring that left foot through, plant it between the hands, bring yourself to lunge. Drop that right knee, flatten out that right foot, and press yourself back. So you're sitting on top of this right leg if you can. Your left leg straightens out, your heels on the ground, and folding forward over this left leg. Come on up, plant this left foot into the ground, raise that right foot, take your left arm around, reaching for it. You get it, pull it closer to you, and then twist, look over that left shoulder. Release that right foot. Let's take that left foot across for pigeon again. Dropping it to the mat. Remember, and you can always pull that leg in close to your body. You can always pull this right knee up for modification. Take a couple breaths. And then sink down into it. Holding it here. It's my necklace hitting the microphone, sorry. And then come on up. Just sit on your left hip and swing your feet forward in front of you. Flexing those toes, reaching for those toes. Releasing those toes. Slowly bring your back up, bend the knees. And we're going to slowly bring ourselves down to the ground here. One vertebrae at a time, taking your time. Once you're all the way down, bring those shoulders down and bring those knees up to your chest. Give them a big hug and rocking side to side. Let's stop in the center. Let's extend out that left leg to the mat. Left hand goes to that right knee. Pull that right knee to the left side as you look over your right shoulder. Roll back onto your back. Bring that left knee in. Extend out that right leg. Right hand goes to left knee. Hold that left knee to the right side. Looking over your left shoulder. Slowly roll back onto your back. Both knees into your chest. You're free to do whatever pose you might want at this point. I'm going to do a happy baby. This time with happy baby, you grab your ankles, your calves, your feet, and press both knees into your armpits. And I like to rock, but feel free to do whatever works for your body. Bring those knees into your chest. Give them a big hug. Take an inhale and an exhale. And when you're ready, take that right leg out to the right-hand corner of the mat. Take that left leg out to the left-hand corner of the mat. Lift up your right arm, palm facing up. Lay it next to your body. Lift up your left arm, palm facing up. Lay it next to your body. Gently shake your head no. Stopping in the center. Allow those shoulders to come down to the mat. Allow your hips to relax and open up. Once your hips relax, your knees will probably point in opposite directions here, and your feet will open up. And take rest. Start wiggling those fingers and toes. Rotate those wrists and ankles. Change directions. Make a nice tight fist with your hands. Open up, spread those fingers. A nice tight fist. Open up, spread those fingers. One more. A nice tight fist. Open up, spread those fingers. Bring those knees up to your chest. Give them a big hug. Allow yourself to roll over to your favorite side in fetal position for a few breaths. And take your top hand and place it on the ground, pushing yourself back up to an easy seated position, taking your time. Hands come down to the ground. Take an inhale, arms come up overhead. Tap the palms together. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Interlace those fingers. Roll your shoulders back, push your hands down, look up, open up your heart. Release your hands, take an inhale, hands come up overhead, bring those palms together. Exhale, bring them down in front of your heart. Namaste. Thank you all that have joined. I think this was our last Zoom class for at least for the month of May. You never know what might happen going forward, but I hope to see you guys. Remember, it's not that easy to sign up for classes. They're either indoor or outdoor. Indoor is my Saturday class here. Outdoors is my Monday and Friday class out at the amphitheater. You'd have to choose. You go on the app, you choose indoor fitness or outdoor fitness, and then you can choose your days. So you don't have to sign up for a whole month. You can choose your days. And it's looking really lean right now. So I'm hoping some of you guys will join the classes so I have somebody to teach, because I'm going to be there irregardless. And if you joined a little late, I did talk to the execs here about the inclement weather that yoga people don't want to, including me, don't want to be outside during that. And if it is like that, we're going to bring it into this room. So knowing that we're not going to suffer through 40 degrees and raining, we'll be bringing it in. Okay. So I hope to see you guys. And if you don't want to come in yet, I understand that. Just keep an eye out, because you never know what's going to happen month to month. Thank you guys. Take care.